right, hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Of course, we are so excited about the CWS. It's going to be a bit hot out there from what Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord was saying, but we can handle it, right? Today we're going to chat about a little bit about how to avoid becoming a victim of a ticket scam. I mean, it's just so easy to get these tickets, and then, with the internet and just working with different social media platforms and stuff. So here joining me now is Josh Planos with the Better Business Bureau. And Josh, thank you so much for your expertise, for joining us pretty much every Tuesday at noon, when we try to just kind of give people an update as to what the latest scam is and how to avoid it. So CWS is on the mind.
Yeah, ticket sales look a lot different now than they did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even. Really,
Right.
pandemic is a useful point of no return for digital ticket sales. It seemed like everything went cashless, more or
Right.
less, and certainly, you don't see a lot of physical tickets anymore, particularly with the College World Series. But especially for the folks who are coming in from out of town, there might be a lot of new information or new wrinkles to really navigate. And certainly, you want to know that you're working with a real ticket before you get up to the ticketing agent. They scan the barcode, and there's no ticket to be found. So, luckily, there are some best practices to consider and to follow to make that experience, as smooth as it can be.
Yeah, yeah, and that's great. I mean, yeah, ticket purchases, it's always scary. I mean, even just for, I would say, argue any event, right? I mean, even like a concert or something, I'm always kind of uncertain, like, did I really get these? Can I screenshot this ticket on my phone? I know that lately some people aren't letting you do the screenshot anymore, and it's got to be that sort of like live version of the ticket, if you will. So yeah, let's start out. Just give us some tips for buying tickets. This one, I mean, I'm very old school, so I appreciate this one. Purchase from the venue if you can, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you can go to Schwab Field and you're able to purchase directly, that is advantageous. Certainly, they're going to have the best protections available. Buying from the venue whenever possible is going to be best practice. Ticketmaster, of course, is pretty much going to be the source of truth for a lot of folks purchasing tickets this year. Many of the tickets start at $10 a piece. There's a deal now where you're paying for guaranteed games during the series. If you're coming in from out of town and you want to follow just one team, you're going to look for kind of more of the one-off, curated experience. But a lot of that information is available online. But some of the things to be on the lookout for and to avoid, right, are some of those sources that you've never heard of before. There's a
Right.
lot of digital advertising that pops up this time of year, so you'll see something on your social media timeline that might indicate even more heavily discounted tickets than you can find elsewhere. Really, pay attention to where you're actually being taken when you click on those ads, if you click on those ads, because not all of those offer opportunities are legitimate.
Right.
And what might seem like just providing credit card information actually can really turn into something far of more consequence, right? When you pair it with personal information, biographical information, shipping information. So you want to make sure that you're at least providing that information to a source you can trust.
Right. And as we always say when we chit chat about these different scams, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is, right? So,
Yeah, we all want to be combing through our timeline and be, provided with that golden opportunity that you can't find elsewhere. The reality is there's a lot of targeting involved with advertising, and so it's very unlikely that you would just stumble upon a deal that no one else has found that is, 80% below the market value of what that opportunity might be. So really, again, trusting your gut. Talk about this seemingly every week. It's a really useful guide when you think, wow, I can't believe that this opportunity exists. It might be because that opportunity doesn't, right? So you want to do,
right.
at bare minimum, some research on what the going rate is for a ticket to the College World Series or for a certain type of package, and then use that as your guide.
Yeah, and of course, you guys make it easy for us. BBB.org. Here's the article that we're kind of referencing for this topic today. One thing that I think is important: know the refund policy, right? I mean, what if you can't make it? Are you out of that cash, or just what the next step is for you?
As those who have attended the opening ceremonies can probably attest, there is a lot of Mother Nature involved in the 2 week span. that the College
Right.
World Series runs. It seems like that event is nearly always rained out. So you want to know that again, if you're purchasing a specific ticket for a specific game, you want to have as many protections as possible. You simply don't get that with resellers or secondary sites. That's why it's so essential that you go through, the venue or kind of the go-to source for these types of opportunities, because they actually have policies, right? Particularly
Right.
refund policies where it's not at all uncommon for games to get rained out or delayed, and you want to make sure that you're not the person picking up the check for that cost.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great advice there as well. And anything else? I mean, I guess once you have your tickets in hand, so to speak, virtual or not, anything that people might not be aware of that you might want to let them know now that we're chatting about these potential scams and whatnot for CWS
Yeah,
specifically, I should say.
I would say having that ticket up and running on your phone before you get into the line is useful. I think everyone, whether you're getting on a plane or you're going to a concert or you're going to the College World Series, everyone has that gulp moment, I call it,
Right.
where you get up to the ticketing agent and you just hope that the technology is functional, that the ticket is sound, and at the very least that you can pull up the ticket. Right? I
Yeah, yeah,
promise you, all of the ticketing agents want this process to be as smooth as possible. So make it a little bit easier on them.
yeah.
Have that ticket pulled up. Wi-Fi can get very spotty when you had thousands and thousands of people accessing it. So
Yep.
you want to make sure that you have that information available to you. One other point I would note, Jacqueline, is
Sure.
a lot of what's reported to us involves non-traditional payment methods. So there's a reason why someone is telling you that you can have a great ticket, but only if you pay with a prepaid debit card, only if
Sure.
you send them,
Good call.
a gift card number, right? There is a reason why people use credit cards, and it's because there's safety and security measures in
Hmm.
place that you really want to have in your back pocket. So I'd recommend using one of those.
Yeah, yeah, good idea for sure. And I don't know, whenever I'm traveling out of town or making these big purchases, right? I tend to just obsessively kind of check over my checking account or my credit card just to make sure there aren't
Mhm.
any purchases on there that are kind of questionable. So that just might be a side tip for for people as well. But yeah, hopefully, I mean everything goes smoothly at the CWS. We're very excited, of course, and I'm excited to welcome everybody into Omaha. So Josh, thanks so much for your time again. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a good rest of your day. All right. So we did just hear from Josh Planos with the Better Business Bureau on ways to, avoid those ticket scams with the CWS. Obviously, a lot of excitement here in our area as things kind of get underway. So here's the CWS Omaha website. They've got all this information for you, and we have outlined it very easily for you as well. So I'll just kind of head over to our website. So yeah, this lets you know who's coming to Omaha. We have the bracket here for you, the game schedule, exciting times here, and this is I like our website, the way we do it, it makes sense. So a big thank you to Gina for making this legible and easy to follow. Ticket information, right? So we just chatted about that, available through Ticketmaster. Prices, here's the price range. So again, Josh was saying, oops, keep clicking the wrong thing here. Josh was saying that's that's something to keep in mind. Like, what is the actual price range? And you want to make sure you're getting a true deal, not a quote unquote fake deal, I guess you could say. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff there on our website. For more information, you can always go there too for this story and more stories. So I'll head back to our homepage, kind of see what we're working on today. Yeah, so a lot of excitement for CWS for sure. So that's our homepage, wwt.com. In the meantime, everyone is chatting about CWS. The time is now to get your tickets. The time is now to get excited. And of course, watch for those weather updates as well. Also, news release into our newsroom this morning, AAA is providing courtesy roadside assistance to CWS fans here in Omaha. So if something happens, perhaps you've had a little bit too much fun, then you can always call AAA and they will take care of you. So that's something good to know. Also, I know one of the headaches from last year is like parking, right? Are you going to Uber there? Are you going to risk it and park? What are you going to do? Park Omaha sent us this release as well, and they have a way to make parking less of a headache for you. If you download their app, the Park Omaha app, that'll kind of give you a better idea of, where you can park. I know they have maps on the application. I know you can pop in your vehicle information, and you can kind of just, choose where to park, and virtual, if you will, like upload more money, more time to the meter, and that kind of thing. So just a couple things to note there. In the meantime, let's take a look outside. A beautiful day. I hear it is going to be a bit swampy out there though at some point. So let's head over to our Blackstone camera, take a quick live look outside. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Curious as to when this construction project there is going to be over, but we'll see. I think it's supposed to be a multi-use building, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps apartments, and then some restaurant and dining space, and some retail space as well. But we'll have to see how that all comes together. Heading over to our First National camera now. I'll look at the river there. The flag a bit windy, but doesn't look too awful, so that's good. And then lastly, a quick look from our Children's Nebraska cam. Again, I love this shot just with the sky, and you can just see Dodge Street there, traffic flowing smoothly all the way down. So all in all, just a beautiful day out there. And of course, for the latest weather and news, you can always head over to our website, wwt.com, and we'll bring you the latest on our first broadcast, 1 to 3 with Dave Zavolinsky. Until then, thanks for joining me at the Alert Center. Have a wonderful day.